Right now on Up with KREM, jury deliberations continue today for the man accused of murdering his wife by poisoning her ice cream.
Things off this morning, but clouds move in and our next chance of rain and snow return.
I told you, don't ever doubt me again. Willpower, strength, and determination, it will take you places.
And Spokane, stand up. You have your first ever UFC champion with one of the biggest overturns in Ultimate Fighting history. Hi everyone, welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. We get right to breaking news this morning. Spokane firefighters rescued a man from the Spokane River at Riverfront Park this morning. Here's a live look right now. At around 6:45 this morning, a Vista crews were removing debris from the river when they heard a voice. The workers heard a man's voice and spotted an elderly man in the river who appeared to be tired and cold. The crew called 911 and then threw the man a life ring that he used to stay afloat. Spokane firefighters arrived at the park and helped rescue that man from the water. He was hypothermic and taken to the hospital. Now, authorities do not know how the man got into the river, but this is a developing story we are following closely. We'll keep you updated here on Up with KREM and on KREM.com. In the meantime, let's get outside to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo, who is tracking today's forecast. Jeremy, good morning. It sounds like we could see some snow this week.
We've got a shot at it. It's a weird one how this all plays out, so let's talk about it. Right now, we sit at 31 degrees here in town. Not all that bad, but notice it's a little bit of blue sky shining through the clouds. But as we move through the day, that blue sky is obscured by cloud cover that's already taking over places like Wenatchee and Moses Lake. Spokane seeing a little bit of a Coeur d'Alene, a little more sunshine, Sandpoint, a little bit of cloud cover, but we have that incoming push of moisture, and what that's going to do is bring a winter weather advisory to areas like Wenatchee, Omak, and the Okanagan Highlands, as we're going to see about 1 to 3 inches of snow there as we head through the day today. You can see a little prefrontal push of moisture there, and down in the Palouse as well. We wind up seeing that one move in here by the middle part of the day. Unfortunately, by then, temperatures are warm enough that, yeah, we'll see a couple of snowflakes, but it's going to be rain. We get that push of moisture moving up and over the Cascades, and as that front moves in tonight, we'll get the front itself hitting by about 9-ish, but with temperatures up near 40 degrees right until that thing arrives, it is most likely rain, maybe a little bit of snow on the backside, but as that moves in, the little bit of snow on the backside is going to be dismal at best in lower elevations. I think our best shot at snow arrives Wednesday night into Thursday as colder temperatures move in, so believe it or not, today, likely the warmest day we see in the next, sorry, just a little math here. It could be the warmest day we see through the end of the year. I'll let you know why coming up in the full forecast, but for now, just know it's going to be warm and rainy later on this afternoon.
Happening today, jury deliberations continue for the Cheney man accused of killing his wife by medicating her ice cream. According to court documents, police believe David Pettis used prescription medications in a lethal amount to kill his wife. Prosecutors say he also took out a $150,000 life insurance policy on his wife just 3 days before her death in June of 2018. Then, in 2019, Pettis pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder. We're watching this case very closely and we'll let you know as soon as we learn more. It's time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Spokane police arrested a woman after she reportedly pointed a gun at a Spokane Transit Authority driver. The STA driver says the woman threatened the driver after demanding an apology, even though the two did not know each other. Then she walked to a bar where she confronted another random man and fired the gun towards his face. Fortunately, the man was not hurt. The woman is in jail for assault charges. Fred Meyer and QFC employees in the Portland area authorized a strike. Members of the union there voted to strike for alleged unfair labor practices, saying wages are not keeping up with the cost of living. In a statement from Fred Meyer, they called the vote misguided and premature. The grocery chain says the goal is to reach an agreement that provides solid compensation and benefits while keeping groceries affordable. There's no word yet on if the Spokane chapter plans to strike. Kootenai Health's COVID-19 vaccine requirement takes effect today. The hospital had planned to require all employees to be fully vaccinated by last week, but pushed it to today. They will move forward with requiring employees to be vaccinated despite a federal court order pausing the mandate. Staff will have to be vaccinated or have an approved exemption. And that's a look at your morning rush. Several more cases of the COVID-19 Omicron variant have been detected in Washington and across state lines. Omicron is officially in Idaho. The Central Health District confirmed the case in a fully vaccinated person who recently traveled outside of the state. Now, this comes at the same time as a surge in COVID cases, as well as a new push to get booster shots. Despite Omicron's arrival, the increase in cases is almost exclusively due to unvaccinated people catching the Delta variant at this point. The number of new cases jumped nearly 16% nationwide.
And undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Juliana.
Wow. What an incredible evening. Spokane, stand up because you have a UFC champion. And what an upset it really was. Juliana Pena winning the women's bantamweight title over Amanda Nunes over in the UFC 269. The Spokane native is the first fighter to hold the title since July of 2016. That's when Nunes first took the title from Miesha Tate. The win is a major upset as sports betting odds had Pena's chances to win at plus 650, marking the second biggest women's title fight upset in UFC history. That's behind Holly Holm's upset of Ronda Rousey.
You know, I've been in this camp for so long, and it's been a tough road to get here. I've been calling for this fight since UFC 200, so for it to finally be here, that's over 5 years in the making. I'm just glad that, you know, it's over and done with, number one. Number two, I was cool. I was calm. I was collected. I was cool as a cucumber, and I definitely think that made for a easy second fight camp, easy fight week, and a easy walkout.
And of course, with this major win, there were some incredible reactions. Everyone from the commentators to Pena's team celebrated the win. And of course, Juliana gave Spokane a shout out. You can see her hugging trainer Rick Little, who owns a gym right here in town.
Identity, solidarity, they bring unity within our community.
And a long-standing Native American tradition ensures their culture's colors shine for generations to come.
And the one thing you need to know in the world of weather today, well, we've got another storm moving through. Likely all rain here in Spokane, maybe a little bit of snowflake action on the backside, but for the most part, that snow sticks to the north and in higher elevations as we head through the day.
It's time for your wake-up call. There's enough pressure when buying gifts for the family, but also Secret Santa gifts and white elephants at the office can be pretty challenging too. So we're here to help. So we want to know, what is the best Secret Santa or white elephant gift you've received? We want to hear from you. Some people telling us a pancake maker. I know I received some socks with my dog's face on it. That was pretty fun. So let us know what gift you would like to receive too. Text us 509-448-2000 or join the conversation using the hashtag UpWithKREM on social media.